What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Dougie D Fresh, and today we are here to talk about One Piece chapter 1107. Oh my goodness, One Piece is going to be a very long manga, because every time I say the chapter title, or sorry, not the chapter title, but the chapter number, I'm like, man, we've come a very long way. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below about anything you have to say about the video or the chapter. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you really enjoy the content, and hit that post notification bell if you want to be notified of any future content. Now let's not waste any more time, let's get into it. So last chapter we saw Dory and Broi arriving on Egghead, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be just them or the rest of their crew. And as we see this chapter, it is the entire force of the giant warrior pirates. Now specifically the giant warrior pirates and not the new giant warrior pirates, because we know that the new giant warrior pirates is led by Hydrogen. Now that also leads me to another question. Do you guys think that the giant warrior pirates are going to also join the Straw Hat Grand Fleet? Because it makes sense, they have that connection to the Straw Hats, they're here to save them now, so why wouldn't they join the Grand Fleet? But just think about that, the new giant warrior pirates plus the giant warrior pirates plus all the other people the Straw Hats got fighting on their side, you know, plus maybe some Alabastians, maybe some Wanoians. That is a big fighting force. And honestly, forget all the other people, just the new giant warrior pirates and the just the new giant warrior pirates and the giant warrior pirates from the past, I'll call them that just to separate the two. Just those two forces is an incredible help to the Straw Hat side in this battle against the Celestial Dragons, the world government, and probably the Marines that will be going on at the end of the series. So let me know what you guys think about that. Now, I didn't think we would get this reunion until Elbaf, but we still haven't got the reunion yet, but Usopp has now spotted Dory and Broi. So I'm excited to see how that's gonna go down, just his talk between the two of them. And you know, he was tearing up, getting emotional, calling them his masters and shit. So he clearly has a lot of feelings towards these two. So let me know, is this just something that I'm personally excited for and you guys don't really care about? And also, man, the Straw Hats, they need to get out of here. They've got the giant warrior pirates running interference, and their ship is currently on the way, but they still don't know how to stop it. Brook and Lilith are struggling with that right now, but they really just need to get out of here right now, because they don't have time to just be sitting here and trying to fight everybody. They kind of got all the pieces they need, except for the ship, I guess, to get out of there. And I'm still curious to see how they're gonna end up stopping that. I feel like maybe one of the giants might just catch it or something like that. It'll probably be a really simple solution that I'm just not seeing right now, but let me know what you guys think. And has Zoro been playing with his food? I'm sure a lot of people have felt like this, that Zoro's not really struggling with Rob Lucci, that it's not that serious. And I'm not gonna say Zoro's going all out, because you know, he doesn't have the do-rag on, and we know that once Zoro puts the do-rag on, that means he's getting serious. But Oda's way of letting us know these characters are not scrubs is by having moments like this, where Zoro's like, damn, you're pretty tough, but like, I need to wrap things up, I need to get out of here. Because again, Zoro's not going all out, but he is acknowledging that Rob Lucci's tough, because he's had him held up there for a little minute. He's had Zoro hemmed up for a little minute. Again, we can't pretend like Rob Lucci is some scrub that has just been sitting around getting fat and lazy for the last 2 years or since we've seen him. He's really been out there grinding, so put some respect on his name. Speaking of putting respect on people's names, are the Vice Admirals going to do anything? We saw, what's his name, Vice Admiral Red King, the dude with like 8 chins or whatever. He's just sitting there talking about some, oh, all right, move the smaller vessels back, we about to move the battleships up, we about to, you know, go at them. Are you guys gonna go at them? Because I feel like now is your time to shine. Oda showed all those Vice Admirals, you know, trying to give them some hype, talking about, oh, the Egghead incident, all this stuff. So I'm not saying, you know, they're gonna take out every single giant, but I feel like they should start putting in some work, start taking out some giants, you know, maybe go up against Dory and Broi, just so we can feel like these Vice Admirals are actually capable of something. Now we get to the Gear 5 part of the chapter. So I feel like Gear 5 is very divisive, and at least the last chapter out of Gear 5 portion, and I kind of talked about in the last video, but in this chapter we see Gear 5, and I really loved Bonnie, like, you know, finally telling Luffy that he is kisses Nika, you know, getting all emotional, talking about I've been waiting for you, and Luffy's like, what do you mean? I've been here the whole time. And then like just roasted her about her punch, and he's like, well, I'm gonna show you how to punch. We see Luffy's reaction to Vegapunk, and honestly I did not feel any type of way about it because I don't think Vegapunk is going to die. I still don't think that. And you know, they were trying to really sell it this chapter, but again, this is what One Piece does. I think he'll be all right. But you see the Luffy with his eyes popping out of his head, and the eyes popping out of the head of the thing has been a point of contention for a while. I feel like just the demeanor of Gear 5 is something people do not enjoy, and we are seeing that time and time again. So let me know how you guys feel. I think for now I'm just gonna have to see how it, you know, keeps going into the story. If anything changes in terms of how Gear 5 is portrayed, or if people start to come around to it on a bigger scale, because there's people who like it, people who don't like it, people who hate it, people who love it. I'm one of the people who loves Gear 5. I'd say I would use the word love for Gear 5 in this situation specifically. I don't have too much of a problem with the eyes popping out of the head, and I just had to say, man, Saint J got his shit rocked. This is his second time getting rocked to his core in this arc, and Luffy just ate that little death glare move or whatever he's got going on. So it clearly seems like some type of attack, which I guess I just thought of it more as like an aura thing, but maybe it could still be him just emitting some type of aura or whatever, but we'll have to see what's going on with that. But again, people were tripping when Saint J showed up. They were like, Gorosei, they're Yonko level, all this stuff, top 5. You see how easy Luffy rocked him. So I'm just saying, it's the story's there if you want to read it. Sanji and Kizaru. Now, for a while, I've been thinking, man, I need to see Sanji and Kizaru throw some kicks, because there's certain One Piece matchups that I would really like to see just because of the vibe of the character and their fighting style that they use. And when it came to the admirals, you know, we're all like, okay, Luffy and Akainu, duh. Zoro and Fujitora probably because he got a sword, or Zoro and Green Bull because Green Bull also has a sword and he's green, and some people think he might be Zoro's dad or whatever, but that was a topic for another time. And then Sanji versus Kizaru, because you know they're both fast and they both kick, but now we're really seeing that like Kizaru was pretty shook when Sanji just jumped in and kicked that laser. Like, we all know Sanji's fast, so it's not that much of a surprise, but even Frankie was like, damn, that was a real laser, which was interesting to me because Frankie's lasers, I'm pretty sure, are based off the Pacifista lasers, which are based off of Kizaru's lasers. So if anything, this really shows that Kizaru's lasers are like on a different level than the Pacifista lasers and Frankie lasers, because I really think Frankie, Vegapunk, and Bonnie thought it was a wrap for them, because Kizaru was right there, and nope, that boy Sanji pulled up and he said love. I forget what he said. He said love. Light doesn't hold candle to love or something, and then Kizaru was like, well, they're gonna have to throw out the physics books. I love that little interaction. I love when Sanji talks his shit, and you know, we see him and Luffy standing there sparking up a cigarette, so it's looking like Luffy and Sanji versus Kizaru is about to go down. I am excited for this fight. Let me know how you guys feel. And now we finally see which Blackbeard pirates were on Egghead, and man, there's some stuff to get into. So Katarina, Devon, and Van Augur were sitting here lurking in the shadows, and I'm wondering, what was their mission? Why were they at Egghead? Because Katarina touches Saint J. Now Pete, she touches Saint J and she says mission complete. Oh, I wish I'd wrote it down. I'm trying to remember what her exact verbiage was, but she was saying something about like, it's not all the time that you see a 5 elders star and down in the dirt or something like that, but this kind of helps us accomplish our goal anyway, something like that. And then she touched him and said mission complete. So when she touched him, she definitely copied his appearance. I don't care what y'all say, that is what happened, because we know she has the 9-tails fruit and she can turn into people, so that's what went on with that. But the reason why I say why were they there is because it's not like they're holding any gear. They just show up, she touches Saint J, says mission complete. But how did they know Saint J was gonna be there? There's no way they could have known that, right? So I feel like whatever they were there for, they accomplished, and then they just saw Saint J and they're like, oh damn, 2 birds with 1 stone, let's get it. Or maybe they were just hoping that a Gorosei would show up and then bam. But the way she talks about it doesn't seem like they had that mentality going in. So let me know what you guys think they were really there for. Now Shanks has dodged the rat allegations. I never thought he was a rat, but for the people that were throwing all those jokes out there, I feel like it's kind of dead, man, because it was just confirmed that Shanks was talking to the Gorosei about Blackbeard, which I feel like most of us knew anyway. But with the way Saint J was talking about, yeah, his lineage was special, we know Katarina, Devon, it is clear that Shanks went up there and said, hey, I gotta tell y'all about Blackbeard. You're sleeping on him and he's very dangerous. This is what I know about him. And I think some of us thought that Blackbeard might have had some Buccaneer blood inside of him, but I think it's clearly something else, because if it was Buccaneer blood, I think that would have just been said since we know who the Buccaneers are. But man, the plot thickens, and I'm glad that the Blackbeard pirates are, you know, showing up in the story more, and we're starting to get some more steps towards what's going on, hopefully getting some explanation soon. And man, Van Augur has that aura about him. When St. J was like, what are you hoping to accomplish from all these little stunts? And Van Augur was just sitting there, he said, the world. I don't know what, that panel just hit hard as fuck. Like, we all had the feeling that Blackbeard wanted to be king of the world like Roxy Zebek, and we just got it confirmed. So they're making steps towards those goals. We see Caribou, which is pretty much Blackbeard's Bartolomeo, show up, so it just deepens the parallels between Blackbeard and Luffy. And we've known for a while that Caribou has had some knowledge that he shouldn't have, and he's wanted to tell a special someone for a while, and we now know for sure that special someone is Blackbeard. So are we going to see Blackbeard storm Wano? I don't see why not if Caribou has anything to say about it, because he knows Pluton's in Wano. Oda made it clear to show us that. He said Pluton is in Wano, and I know about Poseidon. I can't wait to tell special someone. And now he's probably going to get that chance to tell that special someone. But with the way Caribou is moving this chapter, I really just have to wonder if he was the one who moved Luffy and fed him after all. So let me know what you guys think about that. Anyways, it is the end of the video. Again, if you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like. Make sure to leave a comment about anything you have to say about the chapter or this video. Turn on that post notification bell if you want to be notified of any future content, but you got to hit the subscribe button before you do that. Anyways, it has been your boy Dougie D Fresh, and I'm out. Peace.